Picture this. You grab a glass of water, bring it to your lips, and take a gulp. It takes, maybe 10 seconds max? It feels so incredibly simple, right? Literally just an everyday, totally ordinary action you've done thousands of times without even thinking twice. But what exactly is happening inside your body after you drink that water? The absolute second that clear liquid hits your mouth, this massive, unbelievable chain reaction kicks off. It wakes up billions of cells, fires off signals to your brain, and literally changes how your organs are functioning in real time. The reality of what's going on in there is just so much more fascinating than most of us realize. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going on this epic, practically cinematic journey chronologically through the human body. We're going to map out the exact path that one simple glass of water takes in the seconds, minutes, and hours after you drink it. We'll trace its whole voyage, from the moment it enters your mouth, all the way down to the microscopic cells that literally keep you alive. Okay, let's dive into this. That simple 10-second swallow, it's basically the spark that sets off a huge biological awakening. Just minutes after this super mundane act, billions of cells snap into action. Your blood suddenly gets way easier to pump. Your vital organs start running smoother. Even your skin, your muscles, and your digestive system immediately get a massive boost. It's this spectacular, body-wide chain reaction, all triggered by one quick sip. Moving on to section 1, the first few seconds, a rapid chain reaction. So let's look at how this whole thing kicks off. The literal second water touches your tongue, thousands of sensory receptors wake up and fire off signals. Your brain gets those signals instantly and starts booting up your body's hydration systems. Look at the timeline we have here. 0 seconds in the mouth, 2 seconds flying down the esophagus, 5 seconds to hit the stomach, and just mere minutes to reach the small intestine. You see, unlike the food we eat, water doesn't need to be digested at all. It shoots right down your esophagus, that muscular tube connecting your mouth and stomach, driven by gravity and these quick rhythmic muscle contractions. It completely skips all the complex breakdown phases that food has to go through. In just a matter of seconds, the water is already in your digestive system, and that is where the real journey begins. Which brings us to section 2, fast track through digestion, the priority passenger. A lot of people kind of assume water just sits in the stomach for a long time, sloshing around. But actually, pure water moves through shockingly fast. Your stomach is basically just a temporary holding room. If it's empty, water can start exiting through a special valve called the pyloric sphincter in just a few minutes. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark contrast in processing times. While food takes literally hours to be broken down, churned, and processed, water gets absolute VIP priority treatment. And why is that? Because your body is constantly craving it. It gets fast-tracked in minutes because your cells are waiting, your blood is waiting. Every single organ in your entire body is on standby, just eagerly anticipating that hydration. So the water zips right into the small intestine, and this is where the magic really happens, where most of the absorption takes place. The entire inner lining of your small intestine is covered with these millions of tiny, finger-like projections called villi. These little eyes are extraordinary because they dramatically increase the surface area, basically acting like a giant sponge. As water washes over them, it's rapidly pulled straight through the intestinal walls. Within about 5 to 10 minutes, a huge chunk of the water you just drank has completely left the digestive tract. And that leads us to section 3, entering the bloodstream, the transportation network. Right at this point in the journey, the water is no longer just a drink you swallowed. It has officially crossed over. It's now a crucial, active part of your body's massive transportation network. It has entered your blood plasma. Now, your blood is roughly 50% plasma, and that plasma itself, it's mostly made of water. So when you hydrate, all this extra fluid directly helps maintain your overall blood volume. And let me tell you, this is an absolute game changer for your cardiovascular system. With those healthy plasma levels, your heart suddenly has a much easier time pumping blood throughout your entire body. Thanks to that added water, your blood just flows so much more smoothly through your arteries and veins. This smooth circulation is what allows oxygen and vital nutrients to travel super efficiently to your cells, while simultaneously making sure waste products get carried away just as fast. Proper hydration keeps your blood pressure in check and heavily supports a healthy circulatory system. On the flip side, without enough water, this whole transportation network just starts to struggle. It gets thick and sluggish. And that is exactly why dehydration makes you feel so tired, dizzy, or just totally wiped out. Next up is section 4, hydrating the brain, the cognitive boost. let's travel all the way up to the head, because one of the very first and most absolutely critical organs to benefit from this smooth circulation is your brain. Get this, the human brain is about 75% water. I mean, really think about that for a second. It's wild. Because of that, even just mild dehydration can completely tank your concentration, mess with your memory, and ruin your mood. But as your hydration levels bounce back from that glass of water, specialized receptors in your brain immediately sense the change. Feeling that fresh wave of hydration, the brain basically says, all right, we're good, and turns down those intense thirst signals. With optimal hydration, the communication between your neurons gets incredibly sharp. Researchers have actually found that this efficient communication directly supports high cognitive performance, faster reaction times, and just crystal clear mental clarity. It's why so many people feel a sudden, amazing spike in alertness and focus shortly after chugging some water, especially if they were running a bit dry beforehand. Simply put, your brain is just at its absolute best when it has enough water. Moving on to Section 5, water reaches every cell, the microscopic scale. Now, let's zoom out from the brain and look at the whole body for a second, before diving all the way down to the ultimate destination for our glass of water, the cellular level. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer mind-boggling scale of what we're talking about here. Trillions. The human body is made up of trillions of individual cells, and literally every single one of them relies on water just to survive. The water acts as this incredibly precise delivery system, pushing nutrients directly through the cell membranes and hauling all the cellular trash right back out. Inside those trillions of cells, water is constantly busy. It's actively participating in countless chemical reactions that are quite literally keeping you alive. We're talking about heavy hitters like energy production, protein synthesis, temperature regulation, and vital cell repair. If you don't have enough water, every single one of these microscopic processes slows down to an absolute crawl. But the moment that fresh water arrives, boom, the cells get their optimal environment back and start firing on all cylinders again. It is truly the ultimate systemic reboot. Which brings us to Section 6, cooling and cellular repair, regulating the machine. So beyond just fueling the cells, water also acts as this highly sophisticated built-in cooling and filtration system for your body. Let's break down how it actually manages your temperature. Step 1, your body temperature starts to spike. Maybe you're working out or it's just a hot day. Step 2, your sweat glands tap right into your body's water reserves and push it out onto your skin. Step 3, as that sweat evaporates into the air, it literally pulls the heat right off of you. After drinking water, your body has the raw materials it needs to keep this balance in check. It actively prevents dangerous overheating, which is absolutely crucial whether you're at the gym, doing yard work, or just surviving the summer heat. Meanwhile, your kidneys, which, by the way, are some of the hardest working organs in your entire body, are constantly filtering massive amounts of blood. They're like these incredibly advanced filtration plants. As your water levels go up, your kidneys are constantly evaluating your hydration status. If you've got plenty of water, they comfortably flush the excess fluid and waste out as urine, all while carefully balancing your minerals and electrolytes. This kind of healthy hydration dilutes the waste products, keeping your kidneys super healthy. And as an awesome bonus, this whole body hydration also boosts circulation to your skin, your body's largest organ, keeping it resilient and protective. Finally, Section 7, the ultimate biological machine, an extraordinary journey. All right, let's bring this whole thing together. What actually happens after you drink water? Well, within seconds, your mouth and brain sensors fire up. Within minutes, it breezes right through your stomach, into your small intestine, and absorbs rapidly into your bloodstream. It makes your heart's job way easier, it sharpens your brain, fuels trillions of cells, protects your kidneys, and cools your skin. So the crucial point is, you're fueling one of the most sophisticated biological machines ever created, the human body. It is so incredibly easy to take for granted because drinking water is just something we do every single day. But behind that totally ordinary sip is this extraordinary life-sustaining journey that literally keeps every single system in your body running. Which leaves us with this final thought. Knowing the extraordinary internal journey it takes, from that quick 10-second swallow to the trillions of individual cells it revitalizes, how are you going to view your next simple glass of water? Because you're not just quenching your thirst, you are initiating a literal miracle of biology. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will see you next time.